So many of these students are leaders now. We built collaborations with everybody. If you were progressive, if you were revolutionary in your thinking, we were ready to link, you know? Yeah. And I still feel like that. I'm talking about building the global community. Of course, like Malcolm said, we got to build our communities first, you know, but it's about the global community.
There's a war going on in African people and black people in the U.S., and I'm here to tell the truth. There's a war going on in the streets, and there's very few soldiers who are ready to stand up and fight. I'm one of them. I'm looking for the soldiers here. I'm one of them. That's who I am. Yeah. I was brought here from the Malcolm X grassroots organization, from the Uhuru movement, from the legacy of the Black Panther Party, who's right here, who you're so lucky to have right here in your midst. So use that. Let's make it one Africa, one power. You want to be here. We want to bring the power here.
Music can be the key to solving so many problems, if not all of them, because it's a medium of communication that's very beautiful, if done in a beautiful way.
Told me to walk the path of the ancestors, and so this is where it's led me, and I couldn't be more proud to be in this place right now. You know, it means a lot to go back from the path that they took us through, bondage, through brigandage, through our blood and our tears, through our separation from our generations of our ancestors, and from our power, our true land, and everything we own and love. But it's good to be back, and I'm glad to be home.
It is such an uplifting experience to be in the presence of young people who may not necessarily share every view that I have, that may not be a mirror image of my belief structure, but young people who are prepared to stand up and receive the torch. Yes. To understand that as my arms get weary with the inevitable passage of time, realizing that I've been in this struggle for 40 years, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna fight to the last breath. Right. But as I told my brother, I can't fight as hard as I used to. There has to be a cadre to stand up and say, keep fighting them, Mzee, but you don't have to swing that hard, because we'll swing for you. Right. It makes me feel so good to see this, to feel it, and to experience it from all of you.
And hip-hop is the force that is joining all of y'all together. And I'm so happy as an elder, I can kind of be on the hold on y'all's coattails a little bit. You know, I want to ask y'all, how do you make sure that people actually realize the power that y'all have in your hands and your voice, you know?
I think the biggest way is, you know, we was talking yesterday about the studio, and I was telling the brothers, you know, when you make a sacrifice to speak the truth in the music, is a fine line you walk, you understand? Because in the music game, the money can be made, and a lot of glamour comes with it, a lot goes on with it. On a sacrifice level, it's embarrassing to be ignorant. You know, it's embarrassing for us. I'd rather be barefooted with knowledge, raising my family, than be ignorant with a lot of money, walking around here hurting my community. You know what I mean?
As beautiful as hip hop is, we do have boundaries. you know, and they're different with different people. And we have people who do not want those boundaries to be around. So we work hard towards removing those boundaries. But we have to recognize and acknowledge that we do have boundaries. I face a bigger boundary just because I'm black, second because I'm African, third because I'm a woman.
First, you start by eliminating the borders from your mind.
Right.
The physical borders can follow. They may be a bit more difficult or may not be, but it can be done. Right. But first you deal within here. That's very true. But an equally important thing is that once you have this mental borderless freedom, you inspire someone else to move in that direction.
Even without returning home, you can stay within whatever border you would like to stay in, but you returning home in your mind saying, this is the source of our power. This is our true commonality amongst all people. This is our true resource. Because at the end of the day, it's the trade of goods and resources and services that made us get exploited in the way that we have been the victim of it, no matter what. You know, there is two sides to that coin. So I just want to introduce that, and that out of that, they can have hip hop.
Tunashukuru tumefika tena kwa mama. Ase naona bana mama, nikicheki pia naona kuna papa.
Nashukuru kila mtu ametupost hapa, yani kuanzia mama, VP ndani ya nyumba, wana behead my presidents wote, yani dead presidents.
Na give thanks kwa kukua hapa every time, every second, every moment. Tuko hapa kuanzisha kuendelesha hii revolution, kubondis pollution na kuleta hii solution kwa my youth man wa get elevated. Sio Babylon every time could deprive. Get to youth atufungwe macho, na tukifungwa macho tucheki yote, na tucheki kweli yalivyo.
During these particularly oppressive times, it has become increasingly clear that our struggle requires an infusion of new blood. Young brothers and sisters, warriors all, prepared to stand up and to receive the passing over of the torch. I have been blessed to witness the beginnings of that transition.
This bastard language, but I'm doing everything to change it and rearrange my worldview. See, they got this map upside down. I'm about to smack a cracker up right now. Now that's my anger talking, something like danger walking. I'm like a stepping razor, hit a Scarface, your mayor. News bulletin, black youth filling the prisons, and pigs killing us in the streets. No, this ain't living, this is freedom or death. It's quote unquote revolution, but mine ain't the same definition that you're using. It's the one Huey Newton spelled out in 10 points. It's the same plan the Mau Mau was making in the forest. It's the same blood beating in the heart of true warriors. Uhuru Sasa means freedom now. Your basta means enough is enough. So if you're ready to fight, that's what we're doing right here in Arusha tonight.